about the military and impoverished population, there doesn't seem to be much else going on in North Korea. Unless, of course, you make your way to the country's capital of Pyongyang. There, you'll run into a small but noticeable group of millennials. Yes, these are the 1%ers of North Korea, and they live a lifestyle that is so different from every other North Korean, it's hard to believe they actually exist. Traditionally, the richest in North Korea worked in the government or high up in the military, over their parents' status to propel themselves into positions of wealth and privilege. They are now known as the Donju. Scent is making itself heard. Sure, they're not as obvious as then there's the rich kids of Pyongyang. First off, the capital city receives the best food because Kim Jong-un wants it to be a symbol of North Korean success. However, if you're, living in Pyongyang isn't cheap to begin with. For instance, if you like coffee, then expect to pay upwards of $9 a cup. If you're a meat and potatoes kind of person, that meal can cost you $50. Even a bowl of bibimbap, a standard dish of rice, vegetables, and egg, will run you $7. For the regular resident of Pyongyang, these foods are a luxury that's out of reach. For the super rich millennials, buying such items is a daily routine. Each kids spend their money as quickly as they can on Western fashions. Yes, in North Korea, anything Western is supposed to be evil, but like pretty much everywhere else, there seems to be a different set of rules for the rich. When it comes to cars, the rich don't need to wait on long lists for government approval like everyone else. This to butt lifts. Interestingly enough, it turns out that the rich kids of North Korea are no different. Now, millennials of North Korea do enjoy some work on their eyes and nose. It can cost upwards of $200 depending on the quality of the surgeon. That may not sound like a lot to you and me, but in a city where you're lucky to make $10 a month, that's a luxury only the richest can afford. We will overcome. For instance, sleeveless shirts and skirts that are very short are totally off limits. Hair dye is reportedly non-negotiable. How can a super rich kid of Pyongyang make themselves stand out? So that hitting the gym was an important part of a rich kid's life. Yes, hitting the gym is a great way to get those bulging arms, nice legs, and overall healthy appearance. However, the gym also serves another function. Limited to those who could afford it, some time spent at the gym was also a way to show off your body and a little extra skin to others around you. The wealthy and kids of rich parents have a few options when it comes to R&R away from the big city. Of course, you could always go to China where there is plenty to see and buy. This can be a bit of a hassle even for the richest because the government needs to be notified and permission granted. For this reason, shorter trips to locations in North Korea are a favorite. Now, you likely don't think of North Korea as the kind of place that caters to travelers. Yet, under Kim Jong-un, a number of theme parks and resorts have been open to cater to those with either the right political views or larger wallets. Such as Miram Riding Club. For $35 an hour, North Koreans get time with an instructor to learn all about the ins and outs of handling. If those aren't your thing, you can always head to the famous Masik Pass Ski Resort, complete with a ski school and 120-room hotel. North Korea's only ski resort is a special place reserved for tourists and the richest kids who call Pyongyang home. North Korea's 1%ers can expect to pay $100 a day to ski or over $500 for a 2-night hotel and ski package. Ultimately, to outsiders like you and me, Kim Jong-un's North Korea remains largely a mystery. He is obsessed with all things military. Yet, as we've shown you, there is an entirely other side to the North Korean story. It's one without missiles, famine, but the rich kids of Pyongyang give us a whole new view of life in this secretive land. These rich millennials also prove that regardless of